Difference between C and C++. What is the difference between C and C++? The major difference between C and C++ is that C is a procedural programming language and does not support classes and objects, while C++ is a combination of both procedural and object-oriented programming language. Therefore, C++ can be called a hybrid language. The following table presents differences between C and C++ in detail. Difference between C and C++. C was developed by Dennis Ritchie between 1969 and 1973 at AT&T Bell Labs. When compared to C++, C is a subset of C++. C++ was developed by Bjarne Stroustrup in 1979 with C++'s predecessor C with classes. C++ is a superset of C. C++ can run most of C code while C cannot run C++ code. C supports procedural programming paradigm for code development. C does not support object-oriented programming, therefore it has no support for polymorphism, encapsulation, and inheritance. C++ supports both procedural and object-oriented programming paradigms, therefore C++ is also called a hybrid language. Being an object-oriented programming language, C++ supports polymorphism, encapsulation, and inheritance. In C, because it is a procedural programming language, data and functions are separate and free entities. In C, data are free entities and can be manipulated by outside code. This is because C does not support information hiding. In C++, when it is used as object-oriented programming language, data and functions are encapsulated together in form of an object. For creating objects, class provides a blueprint of structure of the object. In C++, encapsulation hides the data to ensure that data structures and operators are used as intended. C, being a procedural programming, it is a function-driven language. C does not support function and operator overloading. C does not allow functions to be defined inside structures. While C++, being an object-oriented programming, it is an object-driven language. C++ supports both function and operator overloading. In C++, functions can be used inside a structure. C uses functions for input/output. For example, scanf and printf. C does not support reference variables. C has no support for virtual and friend functions. C++ uses objects for input/output. For example, cin and cout. C++ supports reference variables. C++ supports virtual and friend functions. C provides malloc and capoc functions for dynamic memory allocation, and free-form memory deallocation. C does not provide direct support for error handling, also called exception handling. C++ provides new operator for memory allocation and delete operator for memory deallocation. C++ provides support for exception handling. Exceptions are used for hard errors that make the code incorrect.